from your breaking news and weather authority. This is 13 Wham News at 11.
New tonight, an inside look at Project 2025, a conservative playbook to changing the federal government, which could be implemented if former President Donald Trump is reelected in November.
Their efforts are really to change the way in which the federal government is run.
Good evening, I'm Karen Edwards. Matt is off. We're learning more about the 922-page Project 2025, which, if implemented, could dramatically change the way the federal government is run and who runs it. 13 Wham's Daniel Finkelstein sat down with a local political science professor who's been researching Project 2025 since its creation. Daniel.
Yeah, good evening, Karen. Sarah Burns is an associate professor of political science at RIT and currently discusses the playbook, as it's known, in her curriculum. She walked me through what it's all about, who wrote it, their priorities, and what the future could bring. If you watched the presidential debate on Tuesday, you heard both candidates, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, talk about Project 2025.
What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again.
I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it.
It's being called a guidebook for a next conservative president. It was created by a think tank called the Heritage Foundation and worked on by more than 100 members of Trump's original campaign and administration.
It looks to be very comprehensive.
Sarah Burns teaches political science at the Rochester Institute of Technology, and she's been researching Project 2025 for the last couple of years.
And so their efforts are really to change the way in which the federal government is run, change the people who are running the federal government, change the policy objectives of the people who are in the federal government, and they're attempting to achieve that goal through a total overhaul of what we generally see from the bureaucrats, what we generally see from the political appointees, in my opinion.
The more than 900-page plan outlining the Heritage Foundation's desired future for nearly every federal agency. But as Burns says, the playbook also details controversial changes in matters like women's reproductive rights, immigration, and religious freedom.
Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies.
Well, there she goes again. It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban.
Burns thinks this could be an appeal to more moderate voters, but notes Trump has said he doesn't intend to use Project 2025 as a playbook.
I do agree that he was distancing himself from Project 2025. It is clear that they have had some difficulty in keeping a positive message nationally in the general election.
Now, Burns says while the entire document is 900 pages long, or 922 pages long, it could be better understood first by reading the 4 pillars, which can be found in the first few pages. We'll have a link to the entire document on 13wham.com. Karen?